acne is flinking. It's rainy, it's gloomy, I got caught in the rain. I figured now would be the best time to talk about the time I was in Dubai and almost got kidnapped. I don't want this video, also I'm kind of sick, so like ignore my frog voice. Also I'm going to be trying to eat boba, which is kind of rad shit, so I don't want this video to trigger anybody. I don't want to spread false energy about the Middle East in general or Dubai specifically. Shit can happen anywhere. Shit can go down anywhere. Again, this isn't even shit that went... Like, I'm telling this story lightly, and that's why I don't want it to trigger anyone. Like, I know of people who have had, like, real encounters with kidnapping, and I'm here to say that is not what this is, and this is not to undermine that. This is just, like, kind of a seedy adventure experience I had that I think I want to document. I don't want to trigger anyone. I'm not to undermine what you've been through. And, like, on some real shit, I didn't feel this was too dangerous. It could have been, maybe, I don't know, but it wasn't one of those horror, like, stories, and I'm so grateful for that. And my heart goes out to anyone that has experienced that. No, that's some fucked shit. Like, we need tasers, and, like, those people can't get away with anything. Maybe I should reframe the title of this to, like, my awkward situation in Dubai. It was just, like, a weird turn of events. I was on the phone with my brother the other day, and I was telling him this. He's like, you should, like, make that a story. So here I am detailing this a little bit. I guess for myself to look back on, for others to look back on, maybe to learn from also. Also to laugh at. Like, I don't know how to mix that in the mix, but, like, this is how it felt to me. It wasn't, it's, like, kind of a weird, like, it's a series of, not even unfortunate, a series of my own stupid events. And so maybe you can learn from this. But yeah, so basically, I was in Dubai, and I love Dubai so much, by the way. But yeah, so I was in Dubai, I was, like, walking by the beach, and I wanted to, like, check out one of the secret beaches. Not secret, it was, like, a private beach. I'm like, ugh, why is this a private beach? Like, I hate a private beach. Just, the beach isn't humans' beach, it's God's beach. So I'm like, I'm gonna try and go on this beach. And so, the security guards were like, you can't go on this beach. And I was like, these are not the droids you're looking for, or some shit. And they just, like, somehow let me on the beach. I know. They were, like, nice uncles about it. And I was like, okay. So I'm on this beach. There's, like, girls doing photo shoots and shit. I'm like, ah. And then there's, like, some hot young men. And then there's this giant Lebanese man that steps out from God. I feel like he actually just, like, evaporated in front. Not evaporate, the opposite of evaporate. I feel like he just poofed in front of me somehow. Like, I was keeping my head down. I was walking on this beach. I was looking at the water, the freaking yachts, like, the people sitting on their chairs. And I'm just, like, head down. I'm walking. He, like, turns around and he's like, hello? And I'm like, hey. He's got, like, a big Cuban link chain on. It's gold. It's from Italy. And it's a cross with, I think, like, Jesus in it, or Mother Mary or something. Like, of course I've clocked all this because I'm into gold. Specifically gold jewelry, so you can watch the episode if you want to know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, I've already clocked all this. I've already deterred... You can tell a lot about a person. You can tell everything about a dude from the chain he's got on. Let me just say that. Everything I need to know about a guy, ever, is from the chain. And so I'm like, all right, he's an Arabish, well, are Lebanese people Arab? No. He's a Middle Eastern guy with a Jesus cross on. Okay, that says something right there. Like, you're not Muslim. Interesting. Maybe I'm probably very uneducated for saying all these things, but I don't know, I just assume we're in the Middle East, big middle, like, Eastern man. I thought I'd be Muslim. Got a Cuban link, that's my favorite design of chain, and it's from Italy, and that's the high quality gold. Just picture Jabba the Hutt though. Like he had big like boobs and like jelly rolls. He was probably like older. I was just like, whoa, no. He's like, where are you going? And I'm like, just this beach. He's like, oh, how did you get on here? And I'm like, I walked on. He was like, oh. I was like, yeah. And he's like, is this your chair? Because I had like sat, oh no, I think we were like standing up, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna tan though. Like I tried to like sit on this chair and start tanning. He was like, oh, did you buy the chair? And I'm like, no. Like, why do I have to buy for a freaking chair? I don't want to buy a chair. And he was like, oh, you can sit here, you're fine, all good. Like, did you pay for the chair? I don't know. And then he was just like, tonight join me at such and such location for dinner. And I'm like, maybe, probably not, but let's keep in touch, like WhatsApp. I think we parted ways. I don't know. And then I was just like laying on this chair, and then they're like, you have to pay for it. And I was like, oh, fuck, he didn't even pay for my chair. Like, don't be a creepy dude and not pay for my chair at least. And so I went to the bathroom, did an outfit change, so I'm talking to hookers and stuff. And then I was like, probably won't be hitting you up. Dipped. Smoking so much shisha at this table. Left the beach club, private beach, and then I think I had some plans that had fallen through for that night, so I knew I was going to get dressed up anyways though, because like, I think it was my last night in Dubai, so I was like, I'm going to wear this gold dress that I have, makes me look nude, we're in a Muslim country, everyone's like Arab and conservative, this is going to be probably disrespectful, but in my head I was like, this might be iconic also. So I'm kind of an exhibitionist also, like, not really. I don't like come at like how I wear things in like a weird way. Like I have no weird agenda when I put like an outfit on. I'm putting on whatever I feel good in at all times. That's how it's always been. And sometimes that means I don't wear a bra most times. And I just look kind of nude sometimes. I don't mean it to be disrespectful. I do button up when I need to. Anyways though, I was like in my gold outfit, hair was on fleek, like had all my gold chains on, very light gold chains, but they're all gold, 22 karat that I'd bought in the souk. Again, when I talk about gold chains, I'm not doing it to be an asshole. It's like, it's a real like thing that I have interest in from an investment standpoint, so feel free to check that out. Anyways, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go get some shawarma and see where the night takes me, I think. Like, I think that was my plan. And then I get a call, and I'm like, oh shit, who's this? I didn't save his, I just see like a number pop up. And WhatsApp, of course, I answer it. Hello. It's like the Lebanese dude. I'm like, hey man, like, how you doing? And he was like, will you be joining me and my friend at dinner? And I'm like, oh good, at least there's a friend. Maybe this can be like not a date and like not me looking like a hooker type of situation. I was like, yes, my friend and I, we are eating here, take your time. And I'm like, alright, maybe I'll show up. So no full-on plans come through, and I'm like, alright, do I just show up? Like, fuck it, do I go? So I do. I show up to like this giant ass mall in Dubai. I forget the name. Looks like a fucking spaceship, and it's like not like what you think of like a typical American shopping mall. Again, like it looks like a spaceship. There's like supercars outside, like there's like lights. There's just one long big escalator that just goes up and up and up. Looks like you're in a freaking heaven. And I'm like, oh shit, alright, so I gotta get on that. So I'm looking for this place. I'm walking in like all gold. Again, Arab country. I'm not even seeing females. I'm seeing like only men right now. I'm wearing this all gold dress. I look kind of nude. And I'm just standing on this escalator going up and up and up and up in my all gold. And everyone's just watching me as I go up. I look like an item on a conveyor belt tray. Or like, you know, those I look like an item on like an item on a shopping, you know when you check out, you put your food on the thing, it goes zzz, that's me on the elevator. That's how I feel. It's like all these dudes, I'm on my thing, I'm going up. Mind you though, I don't even mind it. Like, this is kind of also, maybe I should look into this, but I don't mind it. Like, we're on it and we're going up. Long time it took to get up there. Anyways, I get up finally to the top. I walk into it's like an Italian restaurant, it's on the roof. And like also people are looking at me. I think it's really the dress. Like, I just feel like all eyes on me tonight. I walk in the straight restaurant, everyone's like, probably a hooker, here she is. I'm looking around for homeboy, this old Lebanese man with a fucking giant chain on, so scary. And so he also like grabbed me by my neck when we were at the beach. He was like, and it was just like, he had a heavy hand. Like, oh. And so, and again, like, all this is me, like, all this is super preventable. Like, you shouldn't do these things. Anyways, so I get into the restaurant. Homeboy's there. And I guess, I didn't know he'd been waiting. I thought this was like a casual thing. Like, I didn't want to make it a schedule so he wouldn't have to wait, but I think he might have thought it was. So I showed up apparently 2 hours late. But I didn't know we were scheduled to actually meet. I'm bad at timing in general. I really need to work on this, and I am working on it. I'm getting a little better. But also, damn, I don't know you from a hole in the wall, and we hadn't actually scheduled this. So he's like, I've been eating. It's been 2 hours. He's got this weird friend there with him, like, looks kind of like, if you've seen Atlantis, he reminds me of the character Rat, mixed with, like, some other cartoon character I cannot place, but he's, like, vibes, like, ooh, just like a little henchman vibe. He's fine enough, though. He's nice, like, nice enough. We're all eating. He's like, order whatever you want, like a steak, a blah, blah, blah. It's like in White Chicks. And for the lady, perhaps a salad. So I'm just like, okay. And I didn't want to get any food. Because I know, like, if he buys me a steak, I'm definitely going to feel like I owe him something, or he's going to expect to have something. I just didn't want money involved, because then, like, dudes get weird, especially guys like this. Like, I don't know. I'm like, no, don't order me a steak. I'm good off the steak. I'm just chilling, like, truly friendship vibes. I've showed up looking like a 10 out of 10 dime piece, and he's just, like, kind of scary and, like, eating. And, like, these two women I kind of befriended. We all kind of were sitting together at this long table. It was a cool vibe. I'm glad I checked out this restaurant. Like, two older women, kind of befriended them. We're all dancing together. Kind of cute. God, Arabs can sit. We were sitting there for a minute. But, anyways, then got up and he was like, I know. They made, like, no efforts to leave after, like, 3 hours. And I was like, alright, I'm gonna go, hit, like, a shisha place or something. I want to, like, check out the shisha joints. I don't really smoke, but I was still, like, curious about shisha. And I still wanted, like, shawarma. I didn't even end up getting shawarma. I wanted, like, a late night shawarma or something. And so he's like, we will go. And I was like, you don't have to come, though. Like, I'm gonna go get some shawarma and check out the shisha. And he's like, we will go do shisha. I'm like, okay, we can all go. So, like, me, homeboy 1 and homeboy 2 were all going to find his car. And it's not like a supercar. We get to his car. It's like it's a beautiful truck, but it's like a big, chunky, white truck, like, that I know he uses to transport heavy shit. Heavy shit is in this truck. Whether it be construction, bodies, like, I don't know. Heavy truck. Nice truck, but I'm not a truck girl. Also, like, I'm just thinking I'm in creepy older Lebanese man's truck riding around Dubai looking for a shisha place. Of course, again, my fault for even getting in the truck. So, once again, this is all on me. And this isn't kidnapping, this is just like kind of a creepy situation. Lebanese man's like, I'm gonna go drop my friend off. And I'm like, oh, scary, so it's just gonna be me and you. Alright, I'm out. So we pull up to like some hotel with a big cafe at the bottom of it. Homeboy, his like henchman hops out. I hop out right after him. I'm like, alright, I'm out, I gotta go. They're like, wait, where are you going? Get back in the truck. I'm like, nah, I'm like going to this cafe. Cafes always save my life. They just do. That's my life. Cafes are a lifeline. Okay. I'm gonna go to this cafe. Me strutting in the gold, nude piece in Dubai to the cafe. There's like 100 bodies in this cafe. People smoking shisha, all like laying out on their chairs. They've got like shawarma. Oh, I want shawarma now. And then they've got like soup and shit. I don't know. They've got everything. It's goddamn the middle of the night too, but they're just out here like it's an afternoon. And I like hurry to the hostess. I'm like, all right, get me a seat way in the back where no one can find me. She's like, okay. We are walking through all the bodies. Everyone's looking at me up and down like I'm a hooker. We're going to the back, and I've got like my back toward the street. I'm just looking at a TV. I think soccer's on. I order shawarma on an iPad. I can get a wee juice. I befriend the staff. We become friends. They're like, why are you like hiding? I'm just like, I don't want to run into these weird people. And they're like, okay. They're like, they love me. I don't know. We bond. I'm like talking to the staff. They're like, welcome. I'm like, you're great. We become friends. I went in the kitchen. I'm like in the kitchen at some point. I'm like, yeah. And then I see this little rat man out of the corner of my eye. And I'm like, holy shit. It's the little henchman. He's like, come back, come back. And I'm like, oh my God, go away. Stop, like, rat man. I'm like, get away from me. Go away. The staff like sees that real quick. They like pull up on him. They're like, are you bothering her? Why are you talking to her? Leave her alone. And, like, those are my people. Like, they're behind me. He's like, all right, I'm out. I'm gone. He doesn't want any trouble.